what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's look is a look that was very highly requested. It is a smoky eye using the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. I absolutely love this palette. This is a palette, as you can see, you can create a very smoky look and you can create a very, very neutral look as well. So I feel like I really did my best in trying to incorporate, I incorporated colors all the way from the light side, all the way over here to this dark side. These two colors here, we combined them together and that is what we used on our lid today. And then these colors over here, we use as like our blending colors and our highlight colors. So I really hope that this look is along the lines of what you guys were wanting as far as a smoky look from this palette. This is one of my absolute favorite palettes to use on myself, on clients. So if you guys are interested in seeing something else with me using this palette, let me know. That is something that I would love to do for you guys, because like I said, you can go from natural, barely any makeup, to super smoky like we're wearing today. As far as this lip goes, I was kind of unsure about using this lip in the tutorial just because it's so dark, and I have been doing like a lot of intense looks here lately on my channel. However, when I uploaded this picture along with all the requests on a tutorial for this look, I got a lot of questions on what lipstick this is. So I figured if you guys are asking about it, why not use it in this video? However, this is another look that you guys can incorporate whatever lip that you want. It's a dark smoky eye, so there's really no lip that you can't wear with it. I wouldn't wear like a bright pink lip, but you know, anything along those lines. But to answer your guys' question, the lip that I'm wearing, it is only a liner. So I applied a chapstick down with it, and then actually at the very end of applying my lips, I did go over top of it with a matte lipstick, just because yesterday I kind of felt like throughout the day my lips continued to fade and I had to continue to pull out my liner. So I did top it with this lipstick. It's a matte lipstick by MAC. It is called Instigator, but the main part of our lip is called Cyber World. It is a lip pencil by MAC. So that is the lip that I used. As always, I will list all the products below, but I am going to jump into the tutorial now. I hope you guys love this look. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Hey, guys. So today I'm going to moisturize my lips before I start, just because we're going in with such a dark lip color. This is going to help moisturize and smooth out your lips during your application. And after that, I'm just going to pull my hair out of my face. And I do wear a headband now just because my hair is so dark and I cannot stand seeing my makeup in my hair. And as always, my eyes are already primed, so we are going to start with this shade right here. It is called Limit, and I am going to apply this all over my crease area using a big fluffy blending brush. You really don't have to worry about being very neat with this color. I know I say that in every single one of my smoky eye videos. However, this is just basically going to help carve out that eye area and lay down that foundation before you start a smoky eye. Next, we're going in with that same brush, and this color is called Nooner. You really want to make sure you keep this color really deep and really low in this crease, because this is what's really going to help start shaping out this eye. We really want this to be a pretty rounded out smoky eye. So you're basically going to keep this color, like I said, really low and really deep in that crease, but we're mainly going to stop it at the center of our eye, as you see me doing here. Once there is no product really left on that brush, that is when I pull the brush inward. But like I said, I just keep that brush back in the back and forth motions, and then I push that color onto the outside lower lid area. Next, on any goat hair blending brush, you are going to use the shade Dark Side, and you are going to apply this in the lowest part of your crease possible and all over your lid. So you basically want to apply it right up until your lid meets your crease and stop it right there. You want to make sure you're not doing any circular motions, you're just doing the back and forth motions, because like I've said before, when you do those circular motions, that's what pulls that color upwards, and you do not want to do that with this color. So just go back and forth, back and forth. Now I am going in and I am tight lining my lashes, and I'm also going to push this liner up a little bit above that lash line, and then I'm going to go in and pack that lid color on, and to do this lid I am combining both the shades Dark Side and Black Heart. I did go in when I first did this look and only use the Dark Side on my lid, however it just wasn't dark enough for my taste. So if you only want to use the Dark Side, that's totally fine, but I combined the Dark Side and the Black Heart colors together on that brush, and that is what I use to smudge that eyeliner out and pack onto my lid area. And I am using a synthetic brush to do this with, just because a goat hair brush tends to apply color a little bit lighter, because a goat hair brush is a natural hair fiber brush, so really what that's going to do is blend everything together very well. It's not too great for packing colors on. So to do this, I am just using a synthetic brush, and then I pick up that goat hair brush again and I kind of blend everything together just to make it look as seamless as possible. After that, you want to go in and clean up your under eye area. You can angle this eye however you want. I wanted my eye to appear very rounded out today, so I kind of just used the last lash of my lower lash line and kind of angled it upwards from there. Now I'm going in and doing foundation. Today I'm going to be using my L'Oreal True Match Lumi and a damp beauty blender to apply my foundation. And as always, I'm applying my foundation all over. And today I'm using a damp beauty blender instead of a brush, just because I really wanted to look really dewy and bright as far as my face goes for this look, just because my eyes are so dark, and I feel like when I apply my foundation with a damp beauty blender, it just helps it look that much more dewy. So now I'm going in and I am doing my highlight and my conceal. Today I am using this e.l.f. concealer. I know I've talked about this concealer before, but I used it the other day and it reminded me of how much I love this concealer. I used to use this concealer all the time. It is a very light concealer, meaning it's not heavy at all, so I don't have any issues with this creasing. However, after I apply it, I still go in and set it, just because no matter what, I always tend to crease. Like I said, I do not crease very bad with this stuff at all, but that's just my personal preference. I like to set my under eye area. And the brush that I'm using to set my under eye area is the Morphe M438 brush. It is my favorite brush of life to set my under eye area. Now I am going in and I am doing my waterline on my lower lash line, and I am just using the same eyeliner that I used for my top lid. It is just by NYX. And now I am going in and I am taking that color Black Heart from the Naked palette, and I am just buffing this as closely to that lash line as I possibly can. And when you are using a dark color like this to buff out your lower lash line, or any time that you're going to do a smoky lower lash line, the secret is you want to use a precision brush, just like you just seen me using there, and you want to be very light-handed with your brush. You do not want to press very hard at all, because that's what's going to smear that product into the places that you don't want it. So right now you see me using a pencil brush. I always go over top of my first shadow that I use on my lower lash line just to buff it out and make it look more flawless. And so you see me right here using the color, I went back to the first color that we used, Limit, and I am just buffing back and forth, and I am being as light-handed as possible. And you can go over this and buff this out as many times as you want to make it even lighter, but I was happy with it just being a little bit darker and smokier today. After that, I am going in and doing my contour. There are so many of you that have asked me for a contour video, so I will be uploading a contour video for you guys very soon. Today for my contour, I am just using a combination of the blush by MAC called Blunt, and it is a bronzer by MAC in the shade Refined Golden. The reason I am mixing these two colors is because Blunt is a very, very blendable blush color for a contour, but it's just a little bit too dark. So the bronzer that I incorporated into my contour today just kind of warms it up a little bit. After that, I went in and I did the sides of my nose as always, and now I am doing my brow bone highlight. So for my brow bone highlight, I used these first two colors from the Naked palette called Strange and Dust. The color Strange, I put that all along my brow bone, on the inside part of my brow bone, and then on the tail side of my brow bone. And I just kind of buff this back and forth with a synthetic brush, and then I am going here in a second. I am doing the center of my brow bone now. To do this, I am using that shade Dust, and I am only applying this right in the center of that brow bone area just to bring more attention to the center part of your eye. Now I'm going in and I am doing my blush. Today I am going to be using my e.l.f. palette, and I am combining both those two colors at the very bottom and doing my blush with that. I did go in the first time I did this look and only use that pink color, and it was just way too much. So I kind of incorporated that peach color in it just to make it look a little bit more neutral. And right before I started my blush, I did go in and apply a pair of false lashes. I applied just the Demi Wispies by Ardell today. Now I'm going in and I am doing my highlight. Today I am using the Physicians Formula highlighter in the shade Translucent Pearl. And this brush that you see me using, it's actually the brush that came with it. I've never used it before and I actually kind of loved it. So yeah. Now I'm going in and doing my inner corner highlight. Today I am using the shadow by MAC called Crystal Avalanche. Next I am going in and just applying a coat of mascara on my lower lash line, and now it is time for lips. So I did go in and wipe off that first little bit of chapstick that we put on just to give us a clean space to work on, and then I went in and just re-moisturized my lips. And with my finger I always kind of smudge that chapstick around just to make sure it's an even amount of chapstick all over it. It just helps your lips to go on a lot more evenly. And now I am just lining my lips. Like I said, I do fill in my lips completely with this. However, at the end here, I do go in and set it with a matte lipstick just because this color is gorgeous by itself. However, when I wore just this liner throughout the day, my lips continued to fade and I had to continue to apply product, and I hate doing that. So today I am using this lipstick right here by MAC. It is a matte finish lipstick and it is called Instigator, and I am just applying this all over top of that liner that we applied. After I am done doing this, I'm going to set everything and then the look is complete. I hope you guys loved this video. I hope you enjoy wearing this look. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.